Hello, my name is Natalia and today I will be showing you how to achieve the perfect, flawless skin that you've always dreamed of using mineral makeup from Lilylolo. Their mineral makeup line has 19 foundation shades ranging from neutral, cool, warm skin tones as well as olive. Now the first step would be to choose the right mineral foundation colour for you. And of course, given that you can't try it out yourself, it can be quite difficult to choose it on the internet. If you're not sure whether you have a warm or a cool tone to the skin, I recommend looking at the inside of your wrist. Now in this light you won't be able to see, but my veins are actually blue. If your veins are blue, just here, it means that you have a cool tone to your skin. If they look green, then you probably have a warm or an olive tone. And if you can't really decide, then you're probably a neutral. But to be sure, I would recommend ordering samples of the foundation first. And you can order a 1 gram sample from lilylolo.co.uk for just 99p. Now I have 3 foundations here that I will show you, and I will test them out and we can decide together which one suits me best. The first one is porcelain foundation, and this is the full size, and it comes in a large jar like this, and this is 10 grams. And I'm going to take a little bit of this, shake it out into the lid, and using my Teflon concealer brush from Lilylolo, this is a synthetic brush, I'm going to get some onto my concealer brush and put it just here, a nice big swipe. Now the reason I test my foundations along my jawbone is because here you can see how it matches the skin on your face as well as your neck, because you want to have seamless coverage and not have a darker face or darker neck. You want it to look very natural, as is the case with mineral makeup. The second colour I'm going to be trying out is Blondie. This is a neutral colour. I'm going to have a big swipe here, clean off my concealer brush, and the third colour is Candy Cane, which is a cool tone, and it's also the darkest of the 3. So I'm just getting some of my concealer brush and I'm going to swipe it along here. Now you can see I've used the same amount, but the Candy Cane just blends into my skin so well that you can hardly see it. I can even put a little bit more on. You can almost hardly see it, which means that for me this is the best match. The porcelain is a little too light, while the Blondie is a little bit yellow. So for me, the Candy Cane works best. So let me just wipe that off, and we can start. Now I'm going to take the Candy Cane, put a little bit in the cap. You only need about this much, and using Lilylolo's own buffer brush, their kabuki brush, sorry. And this is a great brush. It's synthetic fibre, so there's no animal cruelty. It's very firm but super soft and delivers great coverage. I'm going to just swirl that around, really working the powder into the bristles and tap off any extra, and then buff it onto my face. I like to start in the middle and work my way outwards, because for me, I need much more coverage in my T-zone than on the outer part of my face. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more. This foundation is very finely milled. It's made of pure minerals, so there are no preservatives or anything that can cause damage to your skin or cause blemishes or block your pores. And I also apply in a downward motion to ensure that the hair on my face lies flat. This gives the most perfect, seamless coverage and ensures that no product is being forced into my pores that could possibly enlarge them, as I want my skin to look super flawless. This foundation also goes on very naturally. As you can see, I've only put on a very small amount and I already have great coverage, and it's very buildable. As you can see, probably a little bit, I still have a few freckles showing, so I will show you what it will look like if I put more on. Let me go back a little bit. And also don't forget about your neck. So I'm just buffing it down. You can buff downwards or in little C's all over, and really blend it in to your face, and that looks great, I think. The next step would be doing concealer, and the reason I do concealer after my foundation is because I think foundation covers up a lot of the blemishes, so I don't want to put concealer on and then put foundation on top of that, and then maybe I'll use up too much product. And also with mineral makeup, you are buffing away, so if I put concealer on first and then buff the foundation on, I can buff away quite a lot of the product, and I don't want to waste any product. So what I'm taking my Lilylolo concealer brush, a little bit of the Blondie Cover Up, and just working it into my brush, tapping off any extra. And I'm going to start by covering up my under eye circles, which can be quite bad in the morning, and this concealer is wonderful for brightening that area. Also, don't be afraid to use your fingers if you need a little bit of help blending. The product responds well to being blended with your fingers because your fingers have natural heat that warms the product and really helps it work its way into your skin. And also cover up any blemishes I may have. This is a great concealer for covering that because it obviously, being a mineral makeup, doesn't have any oils, so it's not going to aggravate your skin. It's not going to just blend that in a little bit. It's not going to promote blemishes forming, or while you're covering up the blemishes that you already have, they're not going to get worse. If anything, it's going to dry them up, which is why I like mineral foundations so much better than normal liquid foundations. However, if you do have dry skin, and during the winter months this can be a problem for many people, I would recommend taking a little bit of foundation on the back of your hand. Make sure it's clean first, just a little bit of the powder, and mix it with whatever moisturizing cream you're using. Create this paste, and then you can use the kabuki brush or even the super buffer brush to put it on and work it in, the same as you would a liquid or cream foundation. And you can do the same thing with your concealer, just add a little bit of oil-free moisturizer, create a paste, and conceal anything that you need to. The last step would be to add the finishing powder, and the one I'm using is in Flawless Silk. I take just the tiniest amount of this powder. Ooh. This is really all you need. Just a little bit. And using the super powder brush, which is so soft, it's like a mini treat for your face. I wet the powder into the bristles really well, tap off any extra, and then just smooth it on. You can use the kabuki brush for this, you can use the buffer brush for this, but this large super powder brush, and it really is great. It just works so well, so soft. It just feels really good on my skin. So after I've done that, my makeup is set and I'm ready to go. And this will last all day. Being a powder will prevent you from getting oily towards the end of the day. You can always take some with you, just throw it in your purse for touch-ups. But personally, for me, it's lasted absolutely amazingly. I've even tested it out in the gym for 2 hours, and after sweating and all sorts of things, my skin was flawless. It was amazing. There was no transfer onto my clothes while I'd been wiping my face, no transfer really onto my hair. My skin didn't feel like clogged up, because sometimes if you wear makeup to the gym you can feel it kind of on the surface of your skin, but no, my skin was able to breathe. Since it is mineral makeup, it is the most natural coverage. It can be built up to a full coverage, and it's not going to cause any problems for your skin. So I would definitely recommend you to check out lilylolo.co.uk to see their mineral foundations, concealers and finishing powders in a great range of shades, great prices, especially as you get so much for your money. And I shall see you all later. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.